Hi, welcome to another episode of The Green Spotlight. Today, we are just going to talk to one of our CTE teachers, Mr. Oliveira. Mr. Oliveira, do you want to introduce yourself again? I know that we had another episode where you introduced yourself, but let's do it again.
Yeah, and I'm back now, better than ever. My name is James Oliveira. Friends call me Jamie or Jaime, and I am the video production teacher here at Dorsey High. I got a pathway that takes our students and puts cameras in their hands, teaches them the skills to work on a team and make interesting video quality edits that hopefully can promote their voices. That's kind of the goal. Let's give our students a voice.
So, can you walk our audience in your specific CTE pathway? What does that entail? Can you describe it a little bit further?
Absolutely. So currently, our pathway consists of just two classes. We're hoping to expand in the near future to three. And the first class is more of an introductory class, and it's necessary. We break the ice. We show our students the tech that they need to familiarize themselves with, and we do projects that hopefully kind of lead them along to learn those skills. And then in the second course, it's more of a what I would like to say, it's not a free for all, but since the students already have those skills from the previous course, it's a little more liberating in the sense that they have the skills and they can kind of pursue whatever type of project that they're interested in. You know, the last thing I want to do as a teacher at that level is put something in the way of a student that disinterests them or holds them back from what they're truly inspired by or I guess into, for lack of better words.
So, if a student goes into your career pathway, what are some of the possible career choices that they can take after, when post secondary? What are
Yeah.
some of the possible jobs out there for
Mhm.
these students?
Yeah, that's a good question. And there's a lot of answers to that. And before we even get into that, I would say the skills that they learn in my class, they don't even have to wait till post secondary. We've all heard of the TikToker or YouTuber or IGer that is under 18 and making millions of dollars. Okay, that is an actual reality in this day and age. But in general, the idea is to get them to a point where they'd be comfortable enough to hop on any professional film set around the world, really. And it just so happens that Dorsey High is located in the beautiful city of Los Angeles, California, that happens to be the international hub for film and television. So that's the main goal of our courses at Dorsey, but we're actually expanding into other things because media, especially video-based media, is always evolving, and it's more necessary than ever. So, you know, there's the traditional idea of a film crew and a film set, and we want those students to be comfortable with that idea and in that environment. But that requires other people. You know, we also want to teach our students the skills to work independently in whatever entrepreneurial purpose they want. That has to do with video, and we're actually expanding into audio. We just invested several $1,000s into creating a recording studio. So uh, the sky's the limit with video nowadays. Everybody around the world has access to videos 24/7 on their phones, no matter where they're at. And there's all sorts of different kinds. You know, we don't just flip on the news nowadays. There's an argument to be made that YouTube is more of a news outlet than a lot of the air quote traditional outlets. So with that in mind, where the students take it, even if they're in high school or post secondary, is up to them, and that's kind of the most exciting part of my job, and what wakes me up in the morning is getting these students to realize that the time is now if they want it to be, and not only is the time is now in this CTE course, you have the access to the equipment.
And
Hopefully that answered your
oh,
question a little bit.
it does. And I want to I want to just ask an additional question regarding, um, a lot of the things that you talked about makes me want to enroll in your program. But
Yeah.
brag a little bit more. What makes Dorsey CTE programs, your program, one of the best CTE career pathways in LAUSD?
Mhm. Well, the good news about the Dorsey program is we have a lot of equipment. Yeah, the previous teachers before me did a decent job um, securing some very expensive and professional quality equipment. That's one thing about the CTE courses is there's always a focus on being up to date and current with the equipment and skills that we're teaching. So right now we have a very bright future. Another thing besides equipment is we have the space to grow into. There's a lot of campuses around the country that don't actually have the infrastructure to grow a program. And currently at Dorsey, we're trying to move into and occupy the H building, which used to be a print shop for all you old Dorsey alums. Then it was, I believe Miss Briscoe was in there for a little bit, and the previous video production teacher was using it for something else. But we're expanding in there. That's been my priority since I've come to Dorsey, and we're setting up a state-of-the-art computer lab. So the fact that we can just hop into a space that has enough space is a plus for Dorsey. There's plenty of campuses on there that are scratching their heads thinking, how are we going to actually provide enough space for these programs? Not only do we have enough space currently at Dorsey for a state-of-the-art computer lab that has a back patio where we can film outside and get fresh air and a little bit of sunshine. We also have an adjacent office building that we're turning into a podcast studio and just general recording studio, which is, I mean, it's very special. It's very special that we have that opportunity. And I know that my other colleagues in the CTE program have the same opportunities as well. So that is definitely unique to Dorsey.
Well, thank you, Mr. Oliveira. It was very informative, and I know that everybody can have access to this information if they go to dorseydowns.org, and feel free to contact Mr. Oliveira if you have any questions and you want to ask a little bit more about his career pathway, or you can always email me and I'll forward the question to anybody that can answer, but we're always here to help. So
absolutely. And can I just say one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you're out there in the Dorsey community and you're interested in the arts, if you're interested in, touching very expensive equipment, if you're interested in being creative, if you're interested in directing, if you're interested in editing, if you're interested in how they make those real cool videos, and now, even more so, if you're interested in podcasting or spitting hot fire on the rhymes, okay, hit us up. That's what we're moving for. We love the fact that we can provide that for anybody who's interested. And the sky's the limit. If you are genuinely interested in this stuff, we will be very interested in you. Okay, so that's our job. We're here to provide those opportunities for you. Hit us up.
Thank you so much, Mr. Oliveira. Tune in to the next Green Spotlight, where we will